Hello! This video is part of a series where I read over old issues of my comic Hellgate and give some commentary. Hellgate started in 2003 when I was 15 and ran till 2009. You can read it for free at jaegercomics.com. This footage was captured from my streams over at twitch.tv/Jaeger_comics.
Alright then, this is Hellgate Battle 30, The One I Love Is You. Last time on Hellgate Battle 29, Big Neil. In order to fight a giant demon, Neil got the chance to pilot a giant robot called Big Neil. Neil also finally slayed D 4.0. It also seems the army is planning something involving Neil's brother, Brian. Neil was able to slay the giant demon, but the question of whether Neil loves Jessica or Courtney remains to be answered. So to kind of catch up on where, so that last issue, yes, we had our Big O giant robot anime homage issue. So yeah, so the current thing going on with Jessica, Courtney, and Neil is that we've been hinting at this whole time that there's definitely something going on between Courtney and Neil. They've essentially admitted their feelings towards one another. However, Neil's new transformation has trouble wielding the sword. And it's said that the one Neil loves the most will bring out the sword's true power, but it was Jessica's voice that unlocked the sword's ability to be wielded easier. So, Courtney is kind of miffed.
Only the one Neil loves the most can bring out the Jaeger sword's true power.
Neil! Neil can lift the sword. The one Neil loves is Jessica? Why did he lead me on? This new bikini should show him what he's missing. I don't get it. Just got out of the hotel pool. Why has Courtney been so cold to me lately? Ba-ba-boom. Ugh. That should have him drooling. That scar. That's from... Flashback to how she got that scar. That must be why she's mad. If she hadn't been with me, it never would have happened. And how could I blame her?
Why are you here?
Relaxing.
Why not do it with Neil?
Why would I be in here with him?
He's your boyfriend?
Is that what he told you? He's telling people we're dating when he really loves Jessica? I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh.
What the hell is he? Oh, yes, yes. Oh, God, yes. They're having sex? Bam.
A bikini? Happy birthday to me.
Where's Neil? How should I know? Then what were those noises?
Shampoo commercial.
Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding.
Hello? Oh, hey, Major Berg.
Mr. Hones, I have bad news. It appears the demon survived. Have you guys seen Neil? Zark! Dear Courtney, I finally realized why you've been so cold to me lately, and I can't blame you. So I decided to continue this journey on my own, so no one else gets hurt. Neil. This is all your fault, Courtney! I'm going to pause here. I probably should have added this at the beginning. There's a word in this comic that I would not use now. And I probably will not say it out loud because it makes me uncomfortable. So just be aware. If you hadn't been such a bitch to him lately... I've been a bitch because you and Neil are in love. I'm a lesbian! You expect me to believe that? You came in here with that bikini in your body? I am so close to jumping you. Score. Only the one Neil loves the most can bring out the Jaeger sword's true power. And it's your voice that makes the sword lighter. You're the one Neil loves. My voice did it?
Jessica isn't the one Neil loves. Courtney is. Yes, Jessica made the sword lighter, but that's not the sword's true power.
We need to find Neil. That giant demon survived. But how do we find him?
Zerk!
Hippo says he can track Neil's scent. Meanwhile, Neil has found the giant demon. Just what I needed. My best bet is the God Slash. Powering up. Let's see how you like this, you oversized bastard. God Slash! Doesn't even break through the shoe. Damn it, he's too big. How the hell am I supposed to fight this thing without a giant robot? Neil goes into his third form. Why can't I lift the sword? It got lighter the last 2 times. What is it that makes the sword get lighter? Bam! Barely jumps out of the way there. Looks like Courtney, Jessica, and all them have arrived. I thought Neil slayed that demon.
I was afraid of this.
When Neil stabbed the demon, he let go of the sword, meaning the Jaeger sword's energy was no longer flowing to the robot sword, making it an ordinary wound that any demon could heal from. Courtney, he needs you. You have to call out his name. What is wrong with her? Neil! Flames appear on the sword again. Jessica? They're all here. Why? Ooh, this time he can block it. He loves you. When you were in your coma, he would spend every night sleeping in a chair by your bedside. If you don't do something now, he's gonna die. Neil. 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 Neil! Oh. Ooh. Flames are a different color now. He starts to spin the sword. Dragon Twister! Boom! And right through the demon. Hell yeah. Awesome! Neil! Courtney, I'm sorry. I thought you were in love with Jessica because it was her voice that made the sword lighter. Jessica's voice makes it lighter? I was a total bitch to you. I understand if you hate me. Hate you? Aww. Hippo? Zark. Let there be no doubt in your heart. The one I love is you. I love you too.
The Dragon Twister. When Courtney calls out Neil's name, the flames of the Jaeger sword turn gold. By swinging the sword around and around, Neil can create a twister of holy energy. When striking the ground, the energy is released in the form of a dragon. However, this will take a lot of energy, and Neil will find himself back to his normal state after performing the attack, with very little energy to continue the fight. And then we got a Christmas drawing. And another drawing. And I'll get on. In the commentary, I'll explain to why those are all there. Next time on Hellgate, Battle 31, The First Slayer. See where it all began as Jaeger faces the Roman Empire and is chosen to become the first Demon Slayer. So, yeah, okay, commentary time. So, this cover, it's okay. It's supposed to be like Neil getting ready to use the Dragon Twister. I'm not, it's just kind of, you know, I could do it better now. It's not a very good composition. It's very Christmassy too, the reds and the greens. That was unnecessary. Flashbacks, these are usually just cut and paste from previous issues. I don't really like redraw them.
So yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is like these sexy views of Courtney. There is no way that these aren't literally not traced. It's not traced, but I was looking directly at like a drawing of someone in a like it's usually from my How to Draw Manga books back then. But these are probably poses like ripped directly out of those pages. Again, not traced. I never traced, but I was copying poses here for sure. Because I was not that good at anatomy back then. I tell you right, I fucking know. Another issue of like talking head syndrome and me like he just got out of the hotel pool. It's like I should show him getting out of the pool. Also, the perspective here is so fucked. Like that pool, it just looks like it's on the wall. And yeah, she's trying to like show off, and he just sees the scar and just thinks so angsty. This feels like so much like a lot of anime I watched back then. All the misunderstandings that annoyed the crap out of me. So this, where she hears all these erotic noises and she thinks they're doing it. This kick is also definitely ripped right out of one of those How to Draw Manga books. But it's just a shampoo commercial. So I guess these aren't TV anymore. Who has TV anymore? But Herbal Essence. I never quite got this as a kid because they were around when I was a kid, and they kept this ad campaign for a while. But basically, the ad campaign would be like some woman using Herbal Essence, and like she would just be like essentially having a freaking orgasm. She loved using the shampoo so much. So that was the reference here. At the time this issue came out, people would have gotten that because those Herbal Essence commercials were very well known, but I guess they've moved on. I don't even know if Herbal Essence is a thing anymore. But yeah, it's like, so just it was just like, oh yes, where she washes her hair, and that's what this is a reference to. And then we see that the large demon survived, so there is the giant robot sword, and we can see that, you know, footprints leading away from that sword. Hippo looking very parrot-like still. I hadn't quite made him penguin enough yet. And so yeah, this right here is the word I would not use anymore. It's just not. I also just don't like what I did with Jessica here in terms of like, she's gay, and so like she's like, happy birthday to me. I would totally jump you right now because you look so hot. That's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. For one to me imply that just because Jessica's a lesbian that she would like not have self-control over the situation. You could think of it as being in jest, but it's just not a stereotype I want to play towards anymore. So, but I'm not a big fan of how Jessica is portrayed in this issue as a result. Or Courtney. Like, I kind of have issues with Courtney and Hellgate in general. She's kind of a bit too cryy and emotional. Because I just don't feel like the character is like that. It's kind of strange for me to say that because that's how I wrote her. But I don't think I meant to write her that way. I meant to give her more distinct personality. But I ended up kind of pretty generic anime girling most of my characters in Hellgate. I'm better in Heavengate, but in Hellgate, that was kind of the issue. And we see that there's been a miscommunication this whole time. Like as Themix said, the one who Neil loves the most will bring up the sword's true power. Making the sword lighter was not the sword's true power. The Dragon Twister is. So Jessica, who is a very close friend to Neil, her voice makes the sword lighter, but it's only Courtney's voice that can bring out the Dragon Twister. Also like the hippo contract sense, apparently. Another view of the God Slash. It does fuck all. And we see that Neil hasn't even realized that Jessica's voice has been making it lighter this time. They haven't really addressed it. Like no one, only Courtney really kind of caught on that what was happening. Which kind of makes sense, you know, like, I don't know that you necessarily put two and two together on that after only a couple issues. I believe this outfit of Courtney here is actually based off an outfit the real Courtney wear when we hung out one time. We hung out a couple times after high school. She had these like really cute outfits, and I remember taking note of them and then using them for the Courtney in the comic. Here we see the first instance of the Dragon Twister. A little bit too zoomed in. Like we see Neil swing, and then we don't really see him like do the strike. I I hate that. We won't get that till near the end of Hellgate, unfortunately. I'm not truly happy with the Dragon Twister until near the end of Hellgate. But I like how it looks here. I think that's cool. You kind of got this spiral of energy with this kind of dragon face on the front. That's great and all. But I just wish we had seen the action of it move. And kind of interesting here. So the way I would do these 2-page spreads is I would literally tape 2 pieces of paper together and draw it across it. And you can kind of see here, this line here in white. It's kind of intersecting the pencil. One, we can kind of see it's not really lining up right here. But this line of white, that is, that's probably just where the tape was underneath. And yeah, not the best written, like, makeup scene. But I like some of the visuals. It's cute. The kiss is cute. I like the hippo feels like Jesse shouldn't be able to see this. And then the explanation that Diebnick usually gives, as he's done for the other moves. Okay, so these drawings here, you see they're like fully inked. These are just stuff I kind of did for fun in my notebook. Both of these here. But the reason why they're suddenly here is because I drew them in the part of the story where you know, we weren't sure what was going on between Neil and Courtney, and I didn't want to like put them in the issue. I didn't want there to be like this question about whether or not Neil and Courtney were going to be together, while I'm also drawing like extra artwork of them totally being together. So I held back until this issue, and then I kind of put them both in. So kind of cute idea. Neil's in a sweater. I put Courtney in a Santa suit, and yeah, that is Hellgate. Battle 30, The One I Love Is You. Thank you for that redeem. Lord of Kirby 64. Now, okay.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, and I'd love to read your comments below. And make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next comic goes up. Also, check the description for a playlist of any readings you may have already missed. And if you'd like to read ahead, all of these comics are free on my website, YagerComics.com. Bye!